we have the Kingfish. He's recording for me, and I'm the Queenfish. And I just want to take a moment to send all of you love who sent me birthday wishes and birthday prayers. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'm excited because I'm trying to do a video on my own for the first time. I'm putting it together with a little bit of assistance, very little, from Kingfish. So this video is going to be trying to fulfill some of the questions that we've had, also sharing some of the mistakes that we've made and some things that we've learned along the way. Again, this is still based on our experience, so it's what, we're just sharing what we've been learning, and may not apply to you. Just take, the bits and pieces that apply to you, but definitely do your homework. And don't forget, if you plan to travel abroad, what's the main thing you need before anything else? Kingfish?
I think it's your passport.
Yes, you gotta get your passport. So before anything else, get your passport, okay? But this may be one of maybe 2 or 3, depending on how long it takes me, because I'm really trying to be thorough. Like I was telling Kingfish, he was like, why are you going to do all that? Well, everyone learns differently, and I'm a visual learner, so you could tell me all day, several times a day.
I know.
No, I'm not.
It's your passport.
We were past that part. So anyway, the teacher in me kind of comes out too when I'm doing this, because during COVID I had to learn how to do things online, and this was for kindergartners, and it was a learning curve for me as well. So again, putting that to play and then trying to learn some of this new stuff for YouTube, it's just, let me know how I did once I put it all together. I'm hoping that it helps to answer your question.
This is Queenfish.
Yes, Kingfish.
It's a passport, right?
You were correct.
Okay.
You get an A+ for that.
Okay.
All right, come on with me through the video.
Get your passport, guys.
Cut.
Get your passport.
Kingfish.
Sorry.
Press the button.
Okay.
So some people have asked us for some assistance and had some questions. And yes, these are things that you can Google, but I am a visual learner, and everyone learns differently. Some people need to read it for themselves. Some people need to see it. Some people need a demonstration. So therefore, I am now on the Thailand e-visa official website. This is where Kingfish and I went to inquire about our visa, figure out what we needed to submit. So when you first get on the website, this is what comes up: acknowledge. You can read that for yourself. I'm not going to read it to you and bore you. This is the Thailand e-visa official website. Gives you some steps. You would have to, of course, create an account, which is what we did as well. And then it also assists you with a tourist visa to let you, so you can figure out whether or not you even need a visa, because there are some tourist-free visits that are allowed depending on how long you plan to come into the country. So you can answer that question there and see if it applies to you. If not, if you scroll further down, these are all the visas that Thailand offers. So this is where I would say for you to do your homework. Click on the ones that you think would apply to your situation. Everyone's situation is different, and Thailand is constantly changing their requirements. So what applied to us when we first came to Thailand is totally different now. So I don't want to give you incorrect information. So I definitely advise you to come on here, do your homework, figure out what it is you need. One thing I did want to point out for the tourist visa, there's a single entry and there's a multiple entry. The multiple entry, so if you click on tourism and leisure activities, the single entry, it's valid for 3 months. The multiple entry is valid for 6 months. So basically what that means is if you get the multiple entry visa, I believe right now it's 30 days. So if you were to come into Thailand under the tourist visa, you can stay for 30 days. I may be incorrect on that, but that's okay because you're going to do your homework. And let's say you got that visa, you're here, you leave, you go visit, I don't know, Vietnam. So when you go visit Vietnam and you come back in, you still have that particular tourist visa because it lasts for 6 months, but it gives you that opportunity to go in and out of the country for those 6 months. So that's how that comes into play. And then here it tells you what it is they need, what you have to upload, what you need to pay, um, so that you can get the ball rolling. Now, don't do it too soon because the clock starts once they approve it. So what do I mean by that? Let's say we want it to go the end of September, but here we are at the end of August. Give yourself at least 2 to 3 weeks before you plan to travel because that clock starts to tick as soon as it's approved. So, again, this is one of the websites that you are definitely going to be frequenting and visiting for some time and just checking to see what you need to do. Don't go by our word or anybody else's. Go by their official website with their information because it's constantly changing. Hello. I have the Kingfish again.
What up, what up?
And I'm the Queenfish.
Yes, you are.
So far I've shared with you the website that we use for the Thailand e-visa. There are a couple of other countries that have an e-visa process as well. You just have to go on their website and see if it applies to you because it all depends on your country and how long you plan to visit and all that good stuff. So you have to do your homework and figure it out. But I wanted to share with you Thailand, of course, because that is the one that we have done. Hence, we're coming to you from Thailand.
Bangkok, baby. Bangkok.
So now the next thing I wanted to talk about is phone service because our process was a pain, and part of it was because we didn't understand how it worked and what to do and all that good stuff. So I'm hoping to share with you what we learned. What did you think about the phone service?
We didn't understand the understanding. So listen, this is how it works. See, we have been brainwashed, bamboozled, run amok, run astray, hoodwinked. The wool has been pulled over our eyes in the U.S. of A. Listen, that whole cell phone ordeal, you know what? I'm going to try something and I'm going to report back to y'all at a later date. But all it is, remember back in the day, we had the SIM cards, right? The little plastic chip you slide in the back of the card, right?
Back of the phone.
Back of the phone. All you do, they program it, you slap it in the back of your phone. Sounds simple enough, right? Try doing that with your phone back in the U.S. right now. That's right, we don't have cards no more, it's all digital. Right, which means the digital phones over here can operate digitally. You can program your phone to operate as soon as you land off of the plane.
Which I'm going to share with you.
She's going to share that with you. Judy, back to you.
So stay tuned. Coming up next will be about the phone service. And depending on how long it takes, this may or may not be the end of this particular video. This may be part 1 of 2 or part 1 of 3, depending on how long each section takes. Because I know it can tend to be a little boring, if you will, when it comes to informational videos.
Oh, I got something I got to tell him.
Yes.
I can tell him? I can tell him?
I don't know what you're trying to tell him.
But whatever it is, can I tell him? Listen, can I tell him?
As long as you're behaving.
Yeah, it's phone related.
Oh, okay.
It's phone related. Or you want me to tell him something else?
No.
Okay. So listen. So all this time I've been walking around with 4G service, right? I'm not paying any mind to it because I don't really need it like that. But I'm just like 4G, like everybody else's phones seem to be faster than mine. So I went to one of my connects here in Bangkok, and he was just like, man, your phone is so slow. I was like, I know, right? He was just like, well, you don't have 4G? I said,
You mean
do
5G?
I? Yeah, like 5G? I was like, I thought I did. I talk like this for the effects, y'all. Just endure me. I'm going to say it real boring, right? So he checked, and I didn't have 5G. So I went to the store, which just happened to be down the hall at AIS. See, you don't want to hear that story like that, right? You rather hear it like this with the the emphasis and so
Yes,
forth, right?
we rather have the Kingfish
So
version.
check it out, right? So anyway, right? I went in there. I was just like, yo, and she was just like, yo, Sawadee Ka. I was like, Sawadee Ka. I says, listen. I says, how can I get 5G? I want 5G because my phone is so slow. She said, okay, what is your number? I gave her my number. She says, okay. She said, you want 5G, right? I want 5G, right? She said, yeah, I want 5G. She said, 5G for your phone with unlimited data for
something like that.
like 1,000 baht or whatever, or
We don't remember the
whatever
cost,
their cost
but
was.
it was
right?
affordable.
Right? I was just like 5G, right? 5G, yes, 5G, please, right? She says, okay, look at your phone. I said, yo, how did you do that? Like she did it from her cell phone. That's how easy things are over here. The United States has, my eyes are open. There used to be a song, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. It's gonna be a bright.
Are you done?
Bright.
I need to get back to this video.
Oh, we still recording.
Ooh,
My bad.
I can't wait for the next video. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, we have a short snippet of Kingfish singing.
All right, okay. We're gonna cut here. Cut.
Why? Now you want? Oh, now you don't want to talk anymore.
Because they don't want to hear that.
Yes, they do. They've heard you
We're gonna
sing.
Cut.
They wouldn't be surprised.
Scene.
But we are going sing.
No, scene.
What?
Cut. And scene.
Cut.
Cut.
Stop it.
Stop it.
We realize that when you are traveling for an extended period of time, you either have to pay more or you cannot keep your service. At least that was our understanding. So we decided we wanted to make sure that our phones were, there was no balance on them and that we owned them so that they would be unlocked. So we had already planned that before we had left the States. So when we came over was when it was kind of tricky because we thought we had figured out how we were going to keep our numbers so that we can receive, the two-factor authentication that you have to get through either your bank or whatever it is that you may be doing where you have to prove who you are. So that being said, we ported our phone numbers to Google Voice so we would not have that problem. So how do you do that? So I'm on my Google Voice and I go to settings. And when you go down and scroll down, there is an area where it says port your number to Google Voice. And it's a one-time fee of $19.99, something like that. Mine is already ported, so I don't want to port my number, but I will click so you can at least see the screen. And yes, I was correct. It's $20. Your mobile phone service plan will be terminated when you port your number to voice. Now, this does not provide you with phone service unless you have Wi-Fi. So again, this is not going to give you phone service, but it at least lets you keep your phone number from the US so that you don't have issues with verifying that you are who you say you are for credit card situations or bank account information. So I was talking to you about porting the number. After you port your number, then you're going to need an eSIM so that you will have phone service. Don't forget to download Google Voice to your phone. Get yourself an eSIM. There's 3 that we know of, 3 companies. There's AIS, True, and Aralo. I've used True. Kingfish has used AIS, and then when I was in Germany, I used Aralo. Aralo is nice because it's good for 200 plus countries, and you can get it before you even travel to that country so that you'll know you'll have service. So that's the convenience of that. After you have your eSIM, then there were 2 apps that I wanted to tell you about. It's WhatsApp and Line. A lot of the businesses use either or both. So you definitely want to download WhatsApp to your phone if you haven't already, and then Line. I believe that was all I wanted to share in this video. Please give me your feedback. Let me know about the ease of the video, the information given. Was I clear? I tried to be as clear and as thorough as I could be. Give me your feedback. Let me know if there's anything else that you'd like to know. This is only part 1 of possibly 3. I want to touch on travel resources, accommodation resources, health insurance, and then a couple of other helpful apps that we have come across either by word of mouth from someone else telling us, or we stumbled upon it. Just want to share those with you. So thank you, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and give me your feedback. Let me know, because normally it's Kingfish putting it together, and I love his creativity. For me, it's more, I guess, the teacher part of me, that this part comes natural of trying to show and do it step by step the best that I can. So let me know what you think so that I can improve the next time. Until then, peace and love.